The end of coal. A brief history of coal. Coal began in the Industrial Revolution. People began burning it in order to fuel steam engines and furnaces. Back then, there were very little safety regulations to keep miners safe when excavating coal. Coal miners during the Industrial Revolution had to mine coal for over 12 hours a day just to be able to make money for their family. With the lack of safety regulations, even children were used in the mines because they were small and could fit in the places where adults couldn't. Although it had its drawbacks, the use of coal in the 1700s revolutionized the way that humans use resources to create energy. Now, the use of coal as an energy source has grown drastically. Coal is now the second biggest energy producing resource in the world, with China as its biggest user. The coal industry is the third largest energy producing industry in the United States. Just last year, the mining and selling of coal was able to generate over $300 billion for the United States. Now, to some, coal may seem like a viable resource to use for energy, but here's the problem. Using coal as an energy resource is extremely harmful to the planet in many ways. The first problem with coal is the amount of land that is used to create mines. In order to produce as much as possible, miners need to dig out miles of land in order to get every last ounce of coal. Since there is so much land needed, animals are forced to leave their homes, and eventually their entire ecosystems are destroyed. Another problem with coal is the effects that it has on human health, especially the health of coal miners. The biggest issue among coal miners is black lung. Black lung is caused by breathing in coal dust over long periods of time. The biggest problem with black lung is that it's fatal, which leads to thousands of miner deaths each year. The biggest problem with burning coal is that it raises the amount of naturally occurring carbon in our atmosphere. As more carbon is emitted into the Earth's atmosphere, the faster the rate at which global warming occurs. You can see in this chart, the amount of carbon emissions has grown at a staggering pace since the early 1900s. Along with carbon emissions, there are also plenty of other environmental risk factors that come along with coal. For example, power plants that use coal must also use billions of gallons of water each year in order to ensure that everything is kept cool. Usually, this water is cycled back into larger bodies of water, but the water is a different temperature. Therefore, it causes environmental problems among aquatic habitats. In recent months, coal has become a large topic because of the recent election of President Donald Trump. The coal industry had been slowly declining for years, but during his campaign, Trump promised to bring back jobs to coal miners. Once Trump was in office, he began to repeal multiple parts of Obama's Clean Power Plan, many of which went against coal. Trump's promise to bring back coal jobs also raised the question, do we need coal? As seen in this chart, the coal industry is slowly dying, but not fast enough. Coal could easily be replaced by a new, cleaner form of energy, possibly like natural gas or solar energy. As you can see in the chart, coal industry jobs are at an all-time low, and solar and natural gas jobs are its competitors. Although there is hard evidence showing how unnecessary coal is, the Trump administration still tries to revive it. So, what can we do to make sure that coal dies forever? In order to end coal, people need to come together as one in order to reach this common goal. There are hundreds of petitions online that you can sign to hopefully end the life of coal.